Instagram wants to block abuse in the DMs. Ads are coming to Reels. Facebook dives headfirst into social audio, and Pinterest wants to allow you to claim your content. This is the social update. Let's go. Hi, my name is Brian and welcome to the social update, where I give you all the news about everything that's happening in social media every week. And of course, let's kick it off with Instagram like we usually do. Now, Instagram wants to stop people getting abuse in the DMs. That's public figures, celebrities, and just anyone, influencers and everybody basically. So they're slowly rolling out a DM abuse filter, or a DM filter, kind of like the comment filter. And if you don't know about the comment filter, basically if someone writes something abusive in the comments, you could instantly block it without you ever seeing it, and they won't be allowed to post it. And that's anything to do with your appearance or any abusive words, and it's kind of automatic, but you can also put custom words in that you don't want to see in your comments. But that's the comment one, and now they've launched the DM one, because obviously people are sending lewd stuff to influencers and celebrities, lewd and rude stuff to celebrities, influencers, people of interest, and just anyone really. So they've been working with leading discrimination and anti-discrimination and anti-bullying organizations to come up with a predetermined list of words, emojis, misspelt words, and like you might say something and put like a 0 or a 3 in it, or an asterisk, and they've all put those in a predetermined list that if anybody should DM someone and you have the DM abuse filter on, it goes to like a special folder. So you know how you have requests, it will go to a request and you won't even see it. And you know how sometimes you have like the preview of the message, you won't be able to see that. You just know that it's gone to like a special abuse folder, and you can go there, you can just block everyone in there without seeing it, or you can just delete all the messages and you won't even have to see it, because abuse and discrimination is rife on Instagram, especially in the DMs. Let's say you're a woman and people are sending you the eggplant emoji, or the peaches emoji, or the licking emoji, or the water emoji, any of these nasty emojis that you probably don't want in your DM, it can be filtered out, as well as putting your own custom words or emojis in the filter for it to be filtered out. Now, obviously, if you ask me or anybody, this is very, 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 very long overdue. So they're rolling it out very slowly. So you might have it, you might not have it yet, but in the coming months, everybody should have it. So I encourage you to check now and keep checking. And obviously, I'll be here to remind you if you tune into my posts and the social update. So ads are coming to Reels, which is no surprise because ads are everywhere on Instagram, right? That is how Instagram makes its money. They made $20 billion from ads in 2019. And that was 2 years ago, so imagine how much they're making now from ads, right? So ads are coming everywhere, and just be honest, advertising in Reels is probably one of the best places a business can advertise, because everybody is watching Reels, everybody is using Reels, everybody's trying to get reach with Reels. So plug in an ad in between the 5 Reels or 2 Reels, every Reel that you see will be highly effective for a business to reach people. Is it too early? Probably, but this is a business, isn't it? Instagram isn't some benevolent platform that just wants to give everybody reach and everybody have fun. No, they need to make money to keep the lights on, to pay their employees, to keep the app open, right? So it's business, it's fair game. But if you're a business, this is a really, 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 really good opportunity for you to reach, especially younger people, and especially just everyone, really. Reach everyone on Instagram. So I will be heavily looking into making Reels, but specifically making Reels or making the Reel format for ads, right? So it's a really good idea for businesses to kind of think about getting that before it even drops. So when it drops, you understand what you're promoting in your Reels. So let's talk about Instagram story stickers. Now, at any given point in time, they are known to be working on a couple of stickers, some that we may just never see, but they're always working on stickers. One notable sticker that they're working on is a super mention. Now, I don't know what the hell a super mention is. It looks like it's something to do with business. Who knows what it is? Is that like a bigger sticker that takes over the whole story and gives like a whole story visual? I really don't know. What's a super mention? Let me know in the comments what you think a super mention might be, because I'm excited to hear about your ideas, because I have no idea. They've also got a link sticker. Now, obviously in stories, you can only have a link if you have 10,000 followers or are verified and you can swipe up. Or you can link, if you have a shop, you can link to the shop on the swipe up, or an IGTV. If you have IGTV videos, you can link in the stories on a swipe up, right? But this is a sticker. So is this for everybody? Or is this for the people that are verified? Is this for the people that have 10,000 followers? Or is this going to be for everybody? Now, I know personally Instagram is a very closed platform. They don't really want you to link out too much. That's why they make it so hard. Could this be changing everything? Could they have, softened up? Could they see stories as a way to kind of foster your community? Because stories don't really get a lot of reach. They get a lot of reach within your own followers, not for getting new followers. So could they be seeing stories link as a way to kind of, foster your community and tell your community, hey, I've got this blog post, swipe up to it, or here's the link, click the link sticker, or this or that? Or could it be something to do with commerce? Could it be something to do with influencers? I don't know. Again, let me know in the comments what you think the link sticker in stories will do and who it is for. There's also something called a private story. Now, wait. I know what you're gonna say. There's already private stories, right? Close friends list. The same and not the same. So close friends list is clearly, a bunch of your friends, is intended for friends, not for business or whatever. Private stories seems like it's something else. Could this mean that you could charge for some of your stories, right? Because a lot of people are doing private Instagrams that are being charged for creators and influencers and gym people and all these different types of people. And even businesses have private Instagrams, free ones, but for a certain select few people, right? And some of them have to pay to get in. Right, so could this be a way for Instagram to allow you to not start a whole new Instagram, but to focus on your main account and charge for content via the stories and call these private stories? I don't know, because again, close friends list is already private, for a certain amount of people. So who would this private stories be? That's the only thing I can think of. But let me know in the comments, of course, what you think private stories are. Does it sound like a good idea? Would you want to use it? More importantly, would you even pay for somebody's stories if that's what it is? But let me know in the comments, of course. So, remember when Clubhouse blew up, right? And like everybody was like, yeah, Facebook's going to copy it. Facebook's going to copy it. Well, they've announced every kind of social audio feature that they're going to copy. And there's 3. So, I said 6, but there's 3. There's 3. So first of all, there's live audio, which is Clubhouse, which is what everybody predicted. Everybody knew, no surprise there. It makes sense. Clubhouse is huge. Everybody loves it. They're going to copy it, right? Then it's sound bites, which is like short sound bites, voice posts, I guess. So if you're on Twitter, you'll know that you have voice tweets and they're up to like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. It's the same type of thing, like an audio post in Facebook. Simply that, right? And they're calling it a soundbite. Then there's podcasts. So they've struck a deal with Spotify where you can share your podcast and have a podcast page on Facebook, right? And you can listen to people's podcasts on Facebook. You can't really do this previously. You can just share a link, but now you will have your own widget inside Facebook because they've struck a deal with Spotify, which is very smart because there's no point of them trying to jump into podcasts and do it in their own way like Facebook podcasts when they can just partner up and strike a deal with somebody who owns and is actively pumping a lot of money into the podcast ecosystem. So yeah, very smart. So we've got live audio, sound bites, and podcast. Facebook is getting into social audio. They are coming for it. And when they come for it, Mark Zuckerberg, he wants to own everything. Now, I always say other platforms competing with other platforms are good for us because now, they're in competition. They want to make their product the best product because they want your attention. So we get to benefit from companies trying to make the best product versus just having one to choose from. If we all have to go to Clubhouse, that's not fair on us because some of us don't want to go on Clubhouse, right? So the products are better too, and we get more options. So for someone who is building their life and their reputation on Facebook, they get to build on Facebook with new tools that Facebook are trying to make better than the competition. So we as users win. Platforms may lose to each other, but that's none of my business. We're just here to create and connect with people, of course. And if the platforms allow us to do that, then that's where we will go as people. So I'm looking forward to Facebook audio, but more importantly, of course, Facebook owns Instagram. So they're going to try and see what they can, shove on Instagram. I'm assuming probably not sound bites. Live audio will probably come and probably not podcasts. But I'm expecting live audio to come to Instagram and maybe like a audio sticker for stories or something like that, like a just audio only live or audio only sticker on stories. But we'll see because obviously Facebook kind of has the main team, so they kind of do everything first and then push it over to Instagram, but we'll see. But let me know what you think about Facebook getting into audio. Should they just like calm down and settle and cool off and leave people to have nice things, or should they get into it, and would that be helpful for you? Are you still on Facebook? Do you use Facebook? Of course, let me know down in the comments what you think about Facebook and social audio. As we know, the internet is rife with copycats and reposting and resharing and copying and downloading and posting up here and posting up there. Pinterest want you to have more control over where your content is on Pinterest, obviously, because that's the only platform they control. So they're allowing a content claiming platform, but they're only testing it for a few people. Of course, that's what platforms do, as you guys know by now. And what it will allow people to do is to upload, let's say, a picture, like it's a picture of me, and say, hey, look, I've uploaded this picture. If it's on your platform, you can like block it all, or only I can post it, or I have to approve who can post it. So every person that posts this picture, when it comes up, I get to approve it, right? So block all, only I can post my pictures, or I get to approve which people are allowed to post these pictures, because sometimes your picture might be used for something else that you just don't want it to be used for, right? So content claiming platform. Facebook has one of these already. It's only for businesses. I think they are working about giving it to, creators and all these other people. And it will slow down a lot of people, a lot of reshare accounts, especially on Instagram and Facebook, and maybe even on Pinterest. But your content is your content, and you have the copyright claim over your content because you created it. So you get to decide who can use it, where they can post it, and who can't. This is really, really good for creators, because I don't have to maybe catch someone, posting something of theirs or putting a disparaging comment or caption on it, or using it as a link to their website when they've given them no such permission, and they're making money off you and you're not making money off them. Do you know what I mean? So this is a really, really good step forward for creators, and hopefully it will roll out to everybody in the coming months, and by the end of the year everybody can claim content that is theirs. That is it for this week's The Social Update. Please share with your friends and other businesses. Please leave a comment and tell me everything you think about today's episode, whether you liked it, loved it, I can't wait for some features, or don't really care about any of the features at all. I want to hear about it in the comment and like, and I will see you next week, of course.